Hi everyone, it's Roger and Abe here from DisKingdom.com, and in this episode we're going to be discussing the new LEGO Avengers game. This last week, TT Games put out a brand new trailer featuring kind of the whole open world part of the game, and it's just looking really, really interesting. LEGO Avengers is really sort of shaping up to be a massive LEGO game, and I'm really excited about it. You know, they're bringing in like over 250 characters. There's like 8 new open world places to go through, including New York, Barton Farm, and you're also going to go I can't even pronounce the name of it, the Slovakia or something like that from Age of Ultron, and you're going to be able to go on to Asgard and a few other areas, and it's just looking rather cool. So are you planning on picking up the LEGO Avengers?
Yeah, I'll definitely pick it up a little bit later after launch. I definitely do like the feel of the game. I did get to try a little bit of it at E3, and I am enjoying it. I do like the fact that we're going to get over 200 new characters from Marvel, some that we haven't seen before, some that we haven't seen in a while. And for all of those who are bummed out in LEGO Dimensions that you can't have any Marvel characters, well, this is the way to get your fix.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a LEGO game. It's just obviously on its own. And again, trailer looks phenomenal. We're going to go do a little breakdown for you guys to show it to you. But again, the characters look amazing. I mean, just the random character. Anyway, let's go through it and we'll talk about them.
It's quite funny because this past week I kind of got some money from for Christmas from my parents and my in-laws, so I decided to pick up an Xbox One while I was kind of thinking, well, I've got a bit of money. If I'm going to buy something, I might as well buy something decent. I all I spent the week doing is playing Lego Pirates of the Caribbean because it's backwards compatible. I literally went into a second-hand store and picked up. So I'm loving Lego at the minute. I'm doing a full-on Lego kind of backtrack to Lego Pirates. So that's me sorted. So let's have a look here at this trailer. So as you can say, there was a few other zones, including New York City, Asgard, Barton Farm, Malibu, the Shield Base exterior, Slovakia, South Africa. Sokovia, sorry, yeah. I'm surprised I said South Africa and not Wakanda.
I guess the development stages maybe could have been too soon, maybe Marvel's just keeping Wakanda, exclusive to possibly Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit odd. But let's see here. So you kind of got this kind of originally. It kind of kicks off with this lots of opening scenes from the Age of Ultron, kind of really showing off the different characters there. And then kind of that classic shot there of them all kind of intermingling and doing the thing. So they're using a lot of open sort of scenes. So
close that visual analysis thing.
Yeah. It's, they really kind of sort of pushing the idea that it's connected to the movies. And in the trailer, they kind of show that off with sort of different scenes from. And they've also got that trademark humor from Lego as well, with him waving and, you got the chicken in there and it's just looking rather cool.
Yeah, I definitely like that little scene with Black Widow with the plunger.
Yeah.
Can you close that advertisement too, by the way?
Yeah,
it's go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, Les Loki getting attacked by a load of chickens and stuff. And here we've got that classic shot from the original movie where it was panning around them all. And it's just kind of, they're really kind of showing off the different areas of. I'm just going to run through it once and then go through it a bit slower. But it just kind of really shows off the different idea of the different areas and the different planets you can play on and tying in with all the different movies.
Yeah, what it's doing here, it's obviously giving us a taste of all the movies and what we've seen before, and it's showing us all in Lego form. And now it's showing you basically the worlds we're going to, obviously all familiar worlds from the movies. That section of South Africa, obviously they didn't say Wakanda, but that is where they went in Age of Ultron, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, no, the fact that they're just tapping into all these worlds, and then now you're starting to see all these superheroes that we haven't seen in a while, some that we've never seen before. That's the Wasp. Obviously, we're going to see a movie with her later on in the next few years. I mean, there's just so much going on.
But this is the thing, right? So I'm going to just kind of break into this thing with New York is going to be a massive free open space. Now, we had it in Lego Superheroes where we could run around inside New York, but they pretty much made the whole of New York available to play in. and it's looking really, really interesting. But also, I'm going to be honest, and a few of our other listeners and stuff said the same thing. It actually showed off how like much bigger the New York is, but that Disney Infinity couldn't do it. They weren't able to kind of give us the amount of space that the Lego universe does. Because I mean, they really did. You know, you see this scene where they're flying through New York, and you can really see. I'm just coming up to it now. It's massive, absolutely massive. Where they can fly around in, it's huge. I mean, you can fly around the whole of that area. I mean, it is pretty impressive.
Well, I mean, I am going to have to say, though, and interject that the fact that you have to keep in mind that, you know, you have to multiply Disney Infinity's New York by 3 because technically, you know, you're talking about content inside a disc. Well, you know, we had 3 different play sets, and so 3 worlds were broken apart, not to mention the toy box. So, I mean, yeah, of course they can provide us a bigger world because they don't have the breakdown like the toy boxes do. And another thing that I did want to add is like this open world is giving us a taste of what some people get in LEGO Dimensions, where they have the open worlds of like the Lord of the Rings and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it's kind of it shows like, you know, this is like I said earlier. You know, you can't have your Marvel fix. There's a shawarma scene. I love it. You know, you can't get your fix of Marvel on LEGO Dimensions. I mean, this is the way to do it. So I mean, you know, yeah, I can see both sides of the argument, but definitely, aside from that, all that conversation aside, this game definitely looks amazing. If you have 250 new characters, you definitely want a massive world, anyways. I'm glad that they went that route. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be an epic game.
I think as well, it's going to have. I think by going through all the movies, we're kind of going to have like the main storyline, the campaign mode is kind of probably going to be each movie might be a little bit shorter than we were expecting because they're going to try and fit them all in because they're going to be going to the different movies and stuff. But I'm loving the cut scenes, kind of nodding to those movies. Kind of, it just looks like, and I think it's going to be a massive game because it's coming out in late January, so a lot of the big heavy hitters have all got out the way. You know, and it's basically going to have the spring sort of to itself as kind of like the newer game. And Lego games are a lot of fun just going around, building things, flicking between the different characters. And with so many different characters and different unique feels, I am excited about it. And I can't wait to play it. I'll be playing through it all. I've pretty much scheduled February. February is Lego Avengers. That's my kind of schedule at the minute that I've put together because it's just looking a lot of fun.
But what are you going to do? Are you going to get it on PS4 or Xbox One? Because now you're in trouble.
PS4. I'm still kind of... I got the Xbox One, but I'm also probably going to pick up the Vita version as well. But
oh my god!
Well, it's usually with the console version and the portable versions, they're slightly different. I know with the Lego, the one superheroes I've got on both, and there was a slight different. And I also like the fact there's a proper cartridge that you can put in rather than DOC, and you can take it with you. So probably, and also it's pretty cheap, and there's not a lot of games out on the Vita nowadays. When I'm sat over in my in-laws on days, I can play a little bit of Lego for a while. But it's just kind of, I think for me, it's a lot of fun, and I love the idea as well that I can buy. Even if I bought the game for all 3 consoles, it's still cheaper than Lego Dimensions. Without even buying, I didn't actually go. It was like the other day. I picked up the Xbox One. I went into the store next door and brought Lego Star Wars Complete Saga and Pirates of the Caribbean Lego. And I was walking home going, you know what? It's actually still cheaper for me to have brought an Xbox One and these 2 games and to have got into Lego Dimensions. So I was like, yeah, let's go with it. I think that's the one thing with doing Infinity, I'm glad with Marvel. 250 characters to buy would be quite a lot.
Yeah, no, I could not. Yeah, no, please don't. Yeah, I honestly hope that Disney decides to keep Marvel and Star Wars separate from LEGO Dimensions because I do not want to go buy some more figures. No. I'm done.
I'm really glad that we're kind of getting this Marvel kind of game because I'm wondering, and this is kind of obviously depending on license and stuff, of the Lego games are such well-crafted games. They've got their style. They've got these. They haven't changed too much to keep tweaking them each time. You know what you're going to get over the years, and it's a very good formula, and it works really well.
Mm-hmm.
But is Lego Marvel Avengers, will it be the last of this type? Will they focus more on Lego Dimensions in the future and kind of their packs and different levels and stuff? Because I do wonder what's going to happen. Because it does feel a bit odd having Lego Marvel Avengers being a traditional Lego game, and then if they're trying to do Dimensions alongside of it, people that don't like the price of Dimensions will go into Lego Avengers.
I don't think so. I think they'll still have separate games. I don't see. This is funny, but I don't ever see Star Wars ever joining Lego Dimensions, because it is going to be so hot, hot, hot. They're going to want to keep it on their own platform. Marvel has been amazing lately, so I'm sure they don't want to. They want to keep it. I mean, especially we're going to have Marvel Battlegrounds with Disney Infinity. You definitely don't want to have your Marvel characters in another Lego Dimensions game. It's not like Skylanders joining up with Amiibo. Disney doesn't need to. They have plenty of IP, plenty of money, so there's no need to partner up like that. But standalone Lego games, I think they will continue to be made as long as it's an amazing and epic title. Like, for example, Lost World was an amazing Lego game. I mean, Jurassic World. Wow, see, I gotta get these titles correct. Jurassic World was an amazing Lego game, and if you only had it as a level pack in Lego Dimensions, you would lose all that quality that you got in that game. So hopefully they stick to standalone games as well as our Lego Dimensions. As long as they both make money, I don't think they'd stop making both.
But no, I must admit, I mean, Lego, I think over the next couple of weeks, especially after we get past the holiday season, I think, January is going to be, we're going to be talking a lot more about Lego and Marvel Avengers and finding out a lot more about it. Yeah, it's kind of quite cool. I'm loving the fact of, it really feels like this winter, we've kind of had a really good kind of, we've started off with 3.0. We then went into Star Wars Battlefront. We then got Force Awakens. Then got Lego Avengers. Then we got Lego, and then we got Marvel Battlegrounds. At this 6-month period, we are having a blast of video games. The drought, it's a full blast of Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars this year, and it's really exciting. It's great to kind of feel like jumping from different games every month or so. I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that we're kind of getting so much and good content, because Lego Avengers is so different than the other games, but I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to be a great title. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get it myself.
Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think of the new Lego Avengers Open World and what you're thinking about Lego Avengers. Love to know your comments. Big thank you to Ethan over at swordapps.com and Magic Man Collectors for supporting us on Patreon, as well as to our other patrons as well. It makes all the big difference. And also just a quick shout out to everyone as well that's watching, and remember to hit that subscribe button if you're on iTunes or YouTube, and remember to check us out at thiskingdom.com, and we shall see you guys in a later video.
Later, guys.
Laters.